All month long, we've been airing Pride stories as part of our See Us series. And as June comes to a close, we have one last special story to share.
CBS News' John Diaz takes us to Suffolk County in Long Island with a raw sit-down interview with his own mother about how she handled him coming out and what other parents in the same situation should consider.
What is that, my junior prom?
Is that your prom?
It's my junior prom.
Yes.
Yeah.
The obvious thing about pictures of the past, they show just that, the past, without giving much or any indication of the future.
Grandma and Papa.
But I think, like most parents, what my mom, Jackie Diaz, would have liked to have had nearly 10 years ago was a crystal ball to see the future would be okay. When at the age of 23, I came out of the closet as a gay man.
I knew that would be an adjustment.
At first, it was a hard pill for her to swallow.
How were you feeling then?
I would say I was shocked, but not totally surprised.
Many emotions going through her head, ups and downs, and plenty of worries.
I didn't want you to be discriminated against.
But what overshadowed all of that? Love. Especially when she and I told my father, who died nearly 4 years ago.
He said to me, I don't care. You're the same person you were when you first walked in here. So you're not any different.
Right.
I love you
exactly.
just the same.
That's how we felt, that you were the same person last year when you were born. You were born this way. To us, the most important thing was your health and happiness, always. And that you would love yourself as much as we love you. We didn't want you to change in any way or think, you know, love yourself less.
Did you ever feel like, why didn't you come to me sooner?
I think you would have, because we are very close.
Yeah.
You would have, but I didn't think you needed time to come to terms with it.
Licensed therapists say not only do many members of the LGBTQ community need time to process their sexuality, but their loved ones often need time too.
With, I think, parents, right, there's a grieving process of the idea of how your kid was going to go through school or go through life in these milestone moments, whether it's prom or a wedding.
David Vidari is a senior therapist at the gender-affirming treatment community, The Dorm.
The pieces do fall together.
But some of his colleagues will also argue sometimes they don't.
Because some parents really don't ever come around.
For many, the month of June is full of rainbows and smiles. It's a time for pride. But for others, there is pain. Coming out could be hard. According to a 2019 study by Yale School of Public Health, across the world, an estimated 83% of those who identify as lesbian, gay, or bisexual keep their sexual orientation a secret from all or most in their lives. But Chief Commercial Officer at the compliance software company Philo, Jeff Ragovin, who was a proud gay man, will tell you whether it's in the workplace or anywhere else, authenticity will get you so far.
For people like us who don't hide it and live our lives and don't live our lives in fear, right? People look up to that.
And as for my mother, her message to those who are struggling in silence with their sexuality and parents who might be coping with a coming out story.
You know, when I opened my eyes and my heart to a whole community that I never knew and didn't fully understand, I opened my heart to them, and we're all God's children.
Children that all deserve happiness.
John joins us live now. John, thank you for sharing such a personal story with us. Why did you decide to tell it?
You know, a lot of things are going through my mind through Pride. You know, as they say, we smile, we have these feelings of being so proud, but there's pain in the community too. You hear all these stories. Some of my friends impacted by this, coming out of the closet to their parents, and their parents not accepting them. My parents were so great, they were so caring, they were so loving, and I know I got fortunate. I wear this wedding ring every morning. You see it. I got married last year, but I think it's important for viewers to know that I'm married to a man, not a woman, and there's a lot of people out there, gay men, gay women. We could be reporters, we could be doctors, We could be anything we want to be, and it's important for kids who are growing up, who are members of the LGBTQ community, to know this. You know, every morning we come on TV, we talk to viewers, thousands of you, and I feel like the viewers at home, they're all friends. The people at CBS, they're family members. You know, all this that we do every morning, this doesn't make me scared. This doesn't make me nervous. But telling my parents, that was petrifying for me. They're wonderful parents, but that was scary for me. And I just want everyone to know that it could be scary, but it'll be worth it in the long run.
You were fortunate you got the reaction that you were looking for from your parents. Great upbringing, great parents, and obviously we love you, John. Thank you for telling the story. We know it was not easy. Thanks, John. We appreciate it.
Thank you.